In this video, I'm blaming Dale Pratt. Those of you who are subscribed to him know who he is. If you don't know who he is, you might go over and take a look at his channel and see if there's anything there that you like. But he just recently purchased a Daisy can opener because he's tired of these cheap ones in the store breaking. You go out and buy another one, it lasts for a couple months, then it breaks. And we too are tired of cheap can openers. So watching his video, I hurried up and raced over to eBay before I could get one, because I figured all of his subscribers are going to run over and do the same, or at least some of them. And some of them did, according to Dale. So I looked on there and I found a new old stock. It didn't say new old stock, but opening up the box here, you can tell that it's never been used. And the envelopes that I received in my package are still sealed. So anyway, here it is. So the one I purchased is the Daisy Budgit can opener. Don't know why they call it that, but I called Dale this morning and he started looking up, and mine is from the 30s. His was just during the World War II era. I called him because this one has this film on it. It's not a film, it's a, I don't know if oxidization or something, but here you can see where I used some Brasso. I put a little on there and it comes off pretty easily, so I've hired my son to finish it for me. And looky here, the original price tag, $1.60, still there, comes complete with rat chewings. So this one has some sort of stamped out shape there, and I don't know if that has a purpose or not. My wife suggested maybe a bottle opener. I don't know. Looks like one would almost fit in there, but I don't know. Interjection. I just went upstairs and tried this bottle, and it would open it if you would lift it out and hold it in your hand. But the position that it is in on the wall, your bottle's upside down, and if you crack it open, you're going to spill it. Alright, so this package and this package came with it, and both are sealed still. So can you imagine that this sat around somewhere since the 30s? One thing Dale has that I don't have is a place to mount it. He has just a flat molding around his kitchen window. I have the newer style molding, and I'm going to get a piece of oak and have a routed edge put around it, or else I'll buy one already made, who knows. And then mount it to the wall, and then mount this to that, and we'll be all set. And ours is going to be next to the kitchen window too, because I thought it made sense to have it near the kitchen sink. If you made a mess, you'd be right there to clean it up. So I guess I'm going to open up this package. And you know, Dale kind of joked around about it just felt wrong opening up something that's been sealed for so many years, but in order to get to the goodies, you have to open it. This one has a magnet in there, so I don't know where it goes on there, but obviously it would hold the can lid, the can in place. So yeah, there's 3 screws and 3 holes, so that works out to be right. And look at that, that's even got that film on there, discoloration from sitting all those years. Now let's see what's in this one. Aha! So this probably goes in there. There's no instructions. Nowhere to be found. No, none. Okay, well, that's a magnet for sure. I gotta figure out where that goes. But one thing Dale found out was that this gal, well, somebody, her name really is Daisy, and if you look on her little apron, it says Daisy with an I, but it's spelled Z-E-Y for the company. So I'm going to fiddle around with that and see if I can't figure out where it goes. You take this piece in the position with that facing down. You put it in here. Maybe I can do it. Then you have to spin it. Okay, let's get past the shakiness here. All the way around this way. And you have to finagle a few areas. And at one point you might think this ain't gonna work, and then boom, it works. I guess I can do it one-handed. So I'm gonna have my son do the brasso, and then we will get this thing mounted and open something. Another thing Dale told me about these is that any Daisy product came with this bracket, and there were different things that you could do. You know what? And I don't even remember what he said. I grabbed this envelope out of the box to take a cover photo, and I saw some black words in that little rip. And lo and behold, there was the instructions with all the what's-its there. But here's some different attachments for it. One bracket fits them all. It removes all screw type and vacuum lids and caps easily. I have to look for that because my shoulders and elbows are so bad anymore that I can't hardly open up a jar of pickles. There's a super juicer, triple ice crusher, a blender mix, and a twin sharpet, whatever that is. Knife sharpener. Yeah. What do you know about that? I wasn't going to throw this away, but I could have tucked it away and just never found it. How about it? Well, those of you that know that I don't do any woodworking know that I can just mess everything up. I'm good at making sawdust and ashes, and that's about it. So I had this oak board. It was trim that went around our gas fireplace. I saved all that. And I took it into the hardware store, and there's a mechanic in the back that does woodworking, and I asked him to put a routed edge around it. He went even farther and stained where the router was, and then he put some polyurethane on it, and it looked good. And then I went and drilled the holes and actually did it without messing up.
Except
this one. I rather would have had it up here so that my bracket would cover the hole and I wouldn't have to get a plug for it. And it's no big deal because I can put the bracket up here and I'll just have to get 3 plugs. Well, outside, put in the plugs on there. Not outside, you know, but other than that. You see, I know Marty and Louie. Oh, they'll jump in wherever they can. So here we go. I was going to say it's done. Except for those 3 plugs. My wife went to the store, over to the Dollar General, to get a can of black olives. That's what Dale and Kim opened up first. They didn't have any. They did not have black olives. So we got mandarin oranges. And that's what I'm going to open. My first time ever using one of these. So far, so good. That didn't take. I guess I gotta get down here and take a look-see. Oh, that's why. There we go. Look at that. Cranking, 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 and done. And you lift this up. Oh, whoops. That's not supposed to happen. Edit that out. All right, then you pull back on this lever if you're Canadian. Now look at that. You see? That's dripping right there. So it's a good thing we're right here by the sink. And I can grab that. And now we have mandarin oranges to eat and sip on that syrup a little bit. Syrup. All right, well, so, you know, you could rush over to eBay and find one for yourself if you want to. Phone. Okay, so I gave it just a little tap with a hammer to set that so that it wouldn't pull out when you pull on the lever. Bye for now.